mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Browns, nothing. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Browns send out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone. For a touchback.
Yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Easy, easy. 57, Mike 57. Watch the pass.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
On the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
57's a mark. No foul. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come like this.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is
after an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 the mic, boy. 51. You're not
now it's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
brings up...
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Play fake, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All day, dog. Mike 51, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Penny. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
I'm going back to you. 52's the mic. Alert. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. The 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. These two teams all tied after one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Alert, alert. 51, Mike 51. Let's go. 51.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57. Mike 57. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Whoa. 57's right. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch. No ball.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let him know. 57's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Extra score, Steelers 14, Browns 7. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a 2nd one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
To Nick Chubb.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield finding Beckham. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And
there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And goal.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
To Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The stop made by
From the 25, here's second and 6.
4. It's now second and 6. At the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Easy.
On third down, Penny. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Roethlisberger. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Snickers, 66. Double bump.
And that'll set them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Chubb will have the first down and much more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
44.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Joseph.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready? Select 5. 57. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out. Check 26. Check 26.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51, corner. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Middle. Be ready. Be ready.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to put
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Jack 15. Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety crease.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Come on, the ball, hard. Check. Check, hot, 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Roethlisberger's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
57.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding Gabriel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Penny, the 1st down carry. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Penny, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
57 for Mike. Yo.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Switch. Snippers, 66.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Go. Go. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Go, baby. Come on, let's go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Browns.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's see it. Check, check, point it right, point it right, point it right. Check.
Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Steelers have won the game.